What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's been about 2 months since I uploaded a video, but I still exist. Yesterday I was biking east on Bleecker Street in New York City, and I saw a guy riding a bike wearing Visvim trainers. It's like a, I don't know, $1,000 or $1,200 shoe. Extremely niche, like, so few people could recognize what that shoe is, right? And then he's wearing Bodhi shorts, which, I don't know, probably in the same range, maybe slightly less expensive. And it inspired me to finally go back and make this video, which I've really wanted to do, which is about style, how I think about style, why I've been spending far less money on clothes, more or less stopped buying clothes earlier this year. And I want to use this guy as an example because it's easier to point to someone else than myself for some reason. And so this person riding his bike wearing like such niche clothing that so few people are gonna know what that is. But he probably was wearing those things because he really likes the designers or the brands or the look or the feel or all of those things or a combination of those things. And I wanted to use that to make a point, which is how I personally think about style. The key to fashion, I think, is just being comfortable with what you're wearing. I don't think it necessarily has to be the highest quality clothing. It doesn't have to be the most expensive thing. For example, you could be rocking, I don't know, like a homemade sweatshirt that cost $10 in materials or $5 in materials. Or you could spend $3,000 on a Louis Vuitton sweater. I mean, ultimately, I think style is whatever you feel the most comfortable and confident in. I think a combination of those two is definitely the key, because if you're dressed comfortably but you're not confident in what you're wearing, like if you don't feel confident walking around outside or going to school or whatever it is, then you should probably update your wardrobe and find something that you're more confident in. But I think it's definitely a combination of those two. And that's how I've personally been thinking about my own choices when I go outside. I more or less wear like the same few shirts, same couple pairs of shorts, same couple pairs of jeans, at least for spring, summer, right? It's much hotter outside. The fall, winter is a different story. It's my favorite time of the year. I have more or less a full wardrobe of fall, winter clothes. But it's gonna end up being the same thing. Even if I have 20 options for each sort of outfit slot in the fall, winter, I more or less gravitate towards the same couple of pieces. Which brings me to my final point for this video, which is the last way I really think about style is creating like you things. I'll give you an example. In high school, I only wore Adidas Sambas. I had 2 pairs of black Adidas Sambas. In college, I had 2 pairs of black Adidas Sambas and white Adidas Sambas. And then when I went abroad, I found like a pair of white on white leather Adidas Sambas. So all I wore for 4 years was Adidas Sambas. So that was like a me thing. Everyone saw this, oh, like that's passport style shoe. So I encourage you to think less about, I need to buy every cool new drop, every Supreme drop, every Kith drop, every gallery department drop, every whatever drop. You can go as niche as you want. Because what I found when I started this channel, and for about a year and a half, I tried to buy new things, every couple of weeks or every week, or make videos on crazy cool stuff. What's gonna happen is, no matter how much money you have or don't have, there's always gonna be the next cool thing coming out. I've seen this time and time again. I don't know how these designers keep doing it. That's why I'm not a designer. But they will come out with cool stuff every single week, and there will be, someone will always have every single thing that you won't have. So I think the key is to find things that you are comfortable in, that you are confident in, and something that can become like a you thing, that you don't mind wearing like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. If it's shoes, maybe 7 times a week, because people will just see that as like that's a you thing, and no one really cares what you're wearing as long as you don't care what you're wearing. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously subscribe, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.